Eric Lima here. This is my YouTube vlog show of 2018, my second YouTube channel, and the second chapter of the People's Lima. It's called EML77 TV. This is episode 46. Well, I want to talk to you about being old school and what it means to me. What it means to be old school. Now, back in the day, a lot of people, a lot of millennial young kids, a lot of millennials kind of look down on, the 80s and 90s, and they kind of like, oh, those are lame periods of times. Yeah, it is of the past, but there's a lot of stuff exciting about the 80s and 90s that made me feel good. That made me feel good. Like the music. The music back then is something I get into. Um, Also, when I was disciplined, uh, yes, I got spanked, but I was a little baby back then. But then, after enduring abuse up in New Hampshire, um, when I was younger, by my biological mother and the man she was living with at the time, my father and my new stepmom decided a new form of punishment is to ground me. You know, like you ground me from watching TV, looking at baseball cards, listening to music, playing video games, which is fun, and or going to youth group events and stuff like that, which is fine. I look back at it now; it's a fine punishment. Now you stay home, you get to think about what you've done, and yeah, I've been grounded more times when I was a young kid, a teenager, anything else, and there was a couple times I was threatening to go back to the Vermont, but it didn't came to fruition and all that go. And the fact is that you know, listen, my father and I have not seen eye to eye on a lot of things, but I still love my dad. I get along with him now more than ever. And so, and it's really really cool to have that relationship with your father. My father's helped me out in a lot of situations, man, and even because me being having Asperger's syndrome and whatnot, there's a lot of things I need to learn. And the thing is that too, we learn how to respect people, no matter who they are, what they are. You know what I mean? What religion they are. No matter if they're gay or straight. No matter if what race or color or creed they are. Uh, nationality. We learn to respect all people. This was back in the day. Now, today I just heard that was a young black person just got lost, and he was asking for directions. Uh, and all of a sudden some guy came out with a shotgun and tried shooting at him. I'm like, this is what the world's come to. If anybody, if that young man's, you know, caliber came up to me and asked me for directions, said, okay, I know this place. Where do you need to go? And you tell me where you need to go. I'll get you there if I know where it is. If I'm not, I'll say sorry. And all that. And no, I'm not gonna get a shotgun or something like that and try to shoot at the poor kid. And it's like, oh my gosh, nowadays. And it's really sad that we had to come to that. But I've learned to respect all people. Learned to respect my elders. I say yes, sir, no, sir, please, thank you, and all that. Yeah, there's some times where sometimes you let your emotions get the best of you, and you decided, well, I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to be respecting people because they don't respect me back. There's a few times that's happened to me. I come here on the internet, and then at first, yeah, everything's cool and all that, and I'm learning how to use it, and then okay, there's a YouTube thing, and then I get trolled on, I get disrespected on, and all that. And it's a lot of times where a lot of people speak lies about me or to me, to the point where I have to block them out of my life and block them out of my social media feeds because I'm not going to have that creeping in and having my friends and family realize what's going on, and then all of a sudden, you know, I had to explain to them, listen, this is what they're doing to me. I'm blocking them out. I'm dealing with it. No problem. So, but I haven't got much of that problem this year so far. But I'm having a lot of other problems outside the internet. So, and I do have a lot of respect for people now. And just, I, I, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Respect and friendships go hand in hand, guys. Um, you know, it's like a lot of young people out there don't respect their elders, and it's like, oh, you can't tell me what to do. I'm a lot younger than you. I could beat you up and all this good stuff. It's like it's like it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? And I'll give you, but people, we're trying to tell, young kids, do the right thing and all that. Um, we're trying to do the right thing. Um, help the younger generation and all. Trying to be friendly with them, and then sometimes they pull stunts and you know, and that we don't like, and it's to the point where we want to say, hey, knock this off. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of example. All right. As part of this, I'm a part of three Discord. Uh, 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 oh yes. Oh, uh, uh, oh, there it is. Hey, safe. Nice job, JD. Nice job. We lead 2-1. Awesome job. Sorry, I was distracted. Anyways, well, I lost my train of thought here, and yeah, we're supposed to, and there's a lot of us old folks out there that know what life was like back in the day. Also, we want to help the young people out, but sometimes the young people need to learn more, and to the point where, you know, uh, the young folks need to learn more. Uh, you know, it's hard. It's very, very harsh enough. Try to, set things straight and set them straight, set them on the path that they should go on. But we relate to. I know they have parents for that and everything else, but sometimes they don't listen to their parents and all that, which is really, really sad nowadays. I have younger sisters at home, and they've been doing all right. They've been taught well by my parents, who taught me a lot. So it's like, setting the example. So I'm just very, very happy that my sisters are learning correctly under the tutelage of my parents, and it's totally awesome. Well, that they have many different personalities and all that, and my mother's you know homeschooling them. She's trying to teach them in their personality and help them out in their own way, which is really, really cool. And so they have their arguments and fights, and that's the way life is. But we sit down, we still love each other at the end of the day. But teaching young people is a very tough challenge for us adults, especially adults my age nowadays. Like, uh, sometimes they come up to you and ask you a question and all. I have that happen to me. This is what I did when I was your age. This is what the video games were huge when I was your age and all that. And now with the internet, with the help of the internet, we get to relive our childhoods in a way, and with the help of emulators, the Raspberry Pi 3s. Oh, I used to play this game back in the day. All right, look at this old ColecoVision emulators, and I was so happy. It was like a lifelong fantasy of mine come true. You know what I mean? It's totally awesome. Anyways, sometimes there's some people, there's some young kids out there who act out of control, who going beyond crazy, and you're at the point going, okay, you need to knock this off. And we how can we do this gently without acting like we're bullying these guys or to me, I don't resort to now. And when it comes to young kids, especially the teenage kids, here on the internet, especially if they troll me, I don't know who's been trolling me, and I can't tell who's been trolling me. It would be to the point where I would say I'm not going to resort to swearing or name calling and all that good stuff, just to set across. And I always tell them, knock it off. This is you're doing what you're doing is wrong. And if you're not going to behave like a civilized human being, I'm gonna have to block you. And that's what there's many cases or ultimately I ignored these punk comments and just and trolling comments and just basically block the person. That's what I usually do. And I'll give you a little bit of example. And I didn't want to bring this up, so my apologies to my friends from the YouTube Games and Entertainment, Rodney, Justin Noyes, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Henry, Brandon Scruggs from MVG Productions and Power Couple Productions. I'm just going to use this as an example, so bear with me here, guys. Please forgive me for doing this. Um, I'm part of three great groups on the Discord app, headed by three great people who I've been good friends with now. The YouTube Games and Entertainment, headed by Ronnie T. Flippin. You check him out on Rennie1279 channel. You'll enjoy his channel. Um, MVG Productions, headed by Brandon Scruggs, another good friend of mine. And Kevin Henry has his own Discord app channel known as Power Couple Productions, and shout out to him as well. Now we recently had a young man by the age of 14 named Tori Trahan, who joined our groups because he likes game shows and all. Now, at first he joined our I believe he joined the YouTube group Games and Entertainment, the first channel I joined. He joined that channel, and he was playing tic-tac-toe. He was caught cheating. Ronnie says you're suspended 21 games. Boom. Okay, fine. He goes over to MVG Productions to play his games. He was caught cheating and breaking rules there many, many times. And it got to the point where Brandon Scruggs says, okay, I've had enough. I'm going to have to ban him for good on his channel. That's fine. So, Tory Trahan overreacted to the point where he started flagging the channels of those people, some of my friends, over MVG Productions. They started hitting some of their channels and some of their videos, and they were not very happy with that. It's like, and they think that the guy they banned, Tory Trahan, has done it. So some of my friends who were part of that channel, were part of the YouTube Games and Entertainment channel as well, told Rodney, hey, this is what's going on. What's going on? You gotta ban him before it goes after any of our videos. So Rodney says, I'll look into it. So he called YouTube and everything else and said, I can't find any proof. I'm going to keep him on the channel, keep him on the server, which unfortunately doesn't sit well with a lot of my friends, and it doesn't sit well with me, honestly. I'll be honest right now. And they wanted him out of the group. And so, but the reason why I didn't say anything up until this point about this, because I know what was going on, but I didn't say a whole lot because I wanted to see what's going to unfold. And so, and it didn't sit well with me either. I'd say it's a big mistake by Ronnie. He's going to lose a lot of people because of that, and that's my main concern. That was maybe because he's going to lose a lot of people, a lot of interest to the point. I mean, my friend Ronnie's been through a whole lot in his life already, and he's going through a pending divorce, which is really, really sad. And the last thing he needs to deal with some crazy 14-year-old kid who's been breaking rules and disrespecting people. So it got to Ron, and they're gonna let him on, and he's gonna let him on. And so I was thinking of saying, Ronnie, you need to think about this seriously. Do you really want to? I know you're trying not to please people, and he's trying to go by what the Bible says. You can't accuse anybody without any proof, or he's not, and he's not to please man. I appreciate that, and I respect that, but there's sometimes you gotta draw the line somewhere. You know what I mean? I mean, if I was in Ronnie's shoes and I said, well, I'll think about it, and then all of a sudden, I would, and I would say, push Tory aside, so to speak, and said, Tory, come. I mean, I'm gonna isolate. If I had my own Discord server, I would put him in the isolation boot and say, listen, this is what's going on. This is what everybody's been telling me. I'm going to ask you to leave the group. I'm very sorry to do this to you, but you need a lot to learn. Listen, I know you love game shows now, but you need to learn how to respect others and start respecting the rules. You can't be doing it. You can't be going around bullying these people by flagging their videos, false flagging their videos for absolutely no reason. Just because they kicked you out of a group, that doesn't give you the right to retaliate in this manner. I don't appreciate that. I will not tolerate it on my channel, or not tolerate it on my server. You have to go. That's what I would have done. I'm sorry for doing this to you, but you're going to have to learn. Just do that in a calm and an adult-like manner. That way, he gets the idea, and I would say, I'm sorry, but I want to ban you from the group for good. Until you learn, and until you learn to respect others, this is the way it's going to be. That's what I would have done personally, because I can't have somebody like Tory run around and then go and disrespect our page because our friends are on the one group and another group. It gets a little crazy and complicated. But Ronnie's decision gave him a fallout between him and my friend Kevin Henry, which I was not very happy with that fallout, and I kind of felt bad. Kevin Henry messaged me about it. Ronnie's like, that's fine and all that. The reason why I didn't say anything, and I was about at the point where I was about to open up my own Discord server, inviting every single person on the Discord server to come here so I could talk about this and give these guys a piece of my mind. A piece of my mind how I feel about the situation. I felt like Tory's manipulation and lying ruined Ronnie's Discord servers and Ronnie's channel. I believe that's happened. It's caused a lot of breakups and frictions and all that, and it was really, really sad. Like I said, there's a time and place where you want to draw the line, and you have to draw the line this way. So, anyways, So that's why, I said, listen, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm staying out of this. I have a tic-tac-toe championship to defend. I gotta do my thing until some things like this happen. Until something happens and all that, and then I'll make my decision whether or not, to keep going or what. Well, just as soon as after that, my friend Kevin Henry decided to kick Tori out of his group, even though Tori didn't. I don't think he joined. But Kevin was not taking any chances. Smart move on his part, by the way. And so Tori posted what Kevin wrote, and he goes, "I'm about to flag his shit." Forgive my swearing. That's what he said. That's what Tori Trahan said. I went, aha, busted. Because that's an overreaction. Everybody's trying to say you're overreacting. Knock it off. And said, that's it. Tori, you basically lied to us. You say you didn't flag anybody else's videos, but this proves you did. And so I sent this to Rodney. I said, this is the proof that he did flag all those videos. So Rodney made the decision. He says, you're out of the group. You're out of the group. And Rodney says he feels sick about the whole thing. And I don't blame Rodney. I mean, okay, here's the deal. All right. I know Ron. Ronnie's a good man. So is Kevin Henry. So are good Brandon Scruggs. Three good men. Three good men who work hard just to entertain us with their game shows and all. And some punk kid, some little kid, some teenage kid who doesn't know any better tries to ruin that. And I think that's what he's. Listen. You want to do your own server? Do your own server. Invite your friends. Invite. What I don't get here is this. What I don't get is why, why resort to destroying, and that's what he did. He just Tory just destroyed friendships, and those three guys, those three gentlemen, Rodney, Kevin, Rodney Flippin, Kevin Henry, and Brendan Scruggs are great friends of mine, and then you know I think Ronnie. Well, I thought Ronnie was doing the right thing. I respect what Ronnie's doing. I respect what Kevin Henry's decision is made and all that. But at the same time, I'm not very happy about that. I'm not very happy. I'll be honest with you. I'm very, very angry that they allowed this kid to ruin their friendship over, you know. And then all of a sudden he pulls this stunt. He pulls this stunt, say, "I'm gonna flag Kevin Henry's videos." That's what Tory Trans. And then I said, "That's it." I sent the evidence to Rodney. I told Rodney what was going on, and Rodney finally made that decision, kicking him out of the group. I told Kevin Henry the same situation. Does he feel like a jackass? I told him he feels worse. He feels sick. I mean, if I was in Rodney's shoes, I'd be so mad and realize I said, and if I saw that, on my server, I would have said, Tori, your basic lying and manipulation has cost me friends because I was trying to do the right thing. All right, I'm sure, but like I said, the first thing I would have done was basically pull him aside, into the isolation room of the Discord app and said, um, hey, listen, a lot of people don't like you right now. I suggest you leave. You can make your own YouTube, your own Discord server. Invite people if you want, but you gotta realize a lot of people are not respecting you at all. So it's just, I just, I'm not gonna ask you to leave. That's what I would have said. You know, there's a lot of right ways and going. But here's the worst part ever. People were calling this kid names. They were calling this kid names. Swearing at him and all. And I kind of hate to say it. But that's not gonna help. That's not going to make things easy. It's not going to set the kid straight. It's going to make things worse. We felt like we're disrespecting him, and he's going to disrespect us a little bit more, and that was the main thing. But we blocked him. But so that's why I tried to be the adult in this situation, and say, okay, I was going to sit back and just listen. And I didn't want to say this out in video, but don't do rants and raves, something like that. But there's something that really, really concerns me. So I'm trying to assess all the situations, assess what everybody's been saying, and it's like, okay, listen, I'm not in charge of any of the servers and all that, but I felt like in my mind, okay, I'm gonna wait and keep a cool head about this and see what's going on. But like I said, name calling people isn't going to help. It's going to make things worse. Swearing at them, and basically that's basically a form of bullying, and we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that at all. So like I said, I would have pushed. I would have pulled somebody aside. If somebody pulled something like that aside, I would say, hey, listen, listen, this is what's going on. This is what they're saying about you. If my suggestion, leave the group for right now. Wait a few years. Listen, understand. But what you can do is you can open up your own Discord server if you want to. But I would ask you to leave. If I was in charge of my own Discord server, that's what I would have done. You know. So, so yeah, a lot of things have went down, a lot of craziness has happened, but a lot of drama has happened. But hopefully it's over. Hopefully Kevin and Rodney become friends again. I appreciate that. We desire that because I think they're all wonderful people. Rodney took me in when I was getting bullied on this on my old YouTube channel. Um, Listen, I got a lot more to offer, and I speak from the heart. I am a born again Christian too, and I've learned to forgive, learned to love. I always believe in unity, forgiveness, and unity and forgiveness mostly. And if somebody is trying to manipulate everything, and Tory Tran was trying to manipulate everything, trying to lie there, and he's trying to accuse of Kevin Henry of bullying him, which is not true. And when you're kicked out of the group, that doesn't mean you're getting bullied. It means you're banned from the group because you're breaking rules, you're not respecting rules, and that's the way it is. Respect the rules or you get banned. Simple as that. I mean, that means if we violated YouTube rules and be banned from our channel, be banned from making on YouTube, you're gonna accuse YouTube of bullying you? No, YouTube's got we got guidelines, standards and practices, guidelines, rules that we have to follow in life. We break them, we pay the price for them, no matter what. You know, people have people have got to understand that, and people like Tory Tran has to understand that because if they don't understand it, what now? How are they going to learn? How are they going to learn? In the real world, people won't put up with stunts like this. Seriously. You know, I am. Sorry, I'm trying to watch the Sox game and all. I am very disappointed in Tory Trahan's actions. Like I said, lying and manipulation has gotten a lot of people in hot water, caused strife and division, and that's not right. And and I'm just very, very angry, that it caused a friendship to end. Rodney and Kevin, I don't know if you're watching this, guys, and just to let you know that I love you guys like brothers. Brandon, same thing with you guys and all the other guys in the huge MVG Productions and Power Couple Productions as well, guys. I love you guys. I just want to give my take on it. I'm not. I just want talk about friendship and respect, and I think we have a common. We know when Tory's not going to bother us anymore. There's no doubt. Is that I just want to give my opinion and my take on this, and I do appreciate you guys. I ask you to forgive me for making a video like this, but sometimes you want to, um, get it off your chest and all. But I'm not ranting and raving and angry. I'm just trying to explain the situation. Bottom line is, guys, we need to start respecting one another, no matter what, whether age, creed, color, race, sexual orientation, religious preference, and whatnot. Whether you believe in God or not, we've been taught as born again Christians to love people no matter what. The Bible says, "Love your enemies, bless them that curse you." And another thing I've learned too is a soft answer turns away wrath. It's the book of Proverbs, I believe 15:1. Chapter 15, verse 1, I think. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. And this situation, we had a lot of harsh words come out there, and it stirred a lot of anger, a lot of strife, a lot of division, and death and life are in the power of the tongue. And we have to be very careful what we say, what we do, and we need to set an example. I've always tried to be friends with everybody, and there's some former co-workers Ruby Tuesday were gay. I did not know that, but you know what? I looked at them as former co-workers. I looked at them as friends. I didn't look at them. I don't care what, Audio Adrenaline did a song called My Worldview, and there's one part where one song at the beginning of the song says, "I want to see the world through Jesus' eyes," because I want to see people as Jesus sees people. I mean, he sat down with the taxpayers and sinners and prostitutes. That's what he did back in the day, and I always believed that. I've been taught if Jesus can do that, he can do it. then I can do that. I can hang out, you know, with people that, you know, that don't believe in God. I can, you know, just, you know, but I got to make sure I don't, yeah, don't follow in the ways, but, you know, try to lead and set an example. And in order to do that, is do it by just more than words. Do it action. Say, hi, how you doing? You have a wonderful day. You know, if I find something, I got some people, that friended me on Facebook because they're like, oh, you guys like the Patriots, you like video games, like the Red Sox. Oh, cool. This guy's cool. He likes wrestling. Okay, I want to be friends with him. I think he's cool. So, and that's what's really exciting, And it's really exciting. Even people from different countries, man. And it's like that's the coolest thing, I have friends with a few people from England. How cool is that? You know what I mean? It's like, hey, you doing? Hey, this is how we live here in Massachusetts and all that. It's just fun. It's fun to talk about my experience to others who don't know my experience. You know what I'm saying? It's just like like you don't see the same way I'm seeing. It's makes me feel good to see that. So yeah, bottom line is we gotta love each other. We gotta love each other, love one another, respect each other. Unity is the key. We gotta set the example of friendship and brotherhood and all that fun, because I think I want to have fun here. That's all about. Like I said, once again, Brandon Scruggs, Rondi Flippin, Kevin Henry. I apologize if I brought it up, but I want to set an example because I want to use that situation as an example of what happened, what has happened, and all that. So, you're talking about old school heart, old school feelings, old school ways. And that's why. And back then we didn't have to worry about the drama that we have here now. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you know, back then, it's it was simple stuff. So it's the longest video I made since I made up the new channel, and sometimes, and to all the haters out there, read the shirt. Read the shirt. Yep. That's what I think. That's what my response to you haters is. It doesn't matter what you think. You know. And yeah, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, cool. All right. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope this video helps you learn something. If you have any questions and comments, please do so. Please be respectful with the comments, and and so be respectful of the comments, please. I really do appreciate that because life's too short. Life is too short, guys. You never know when your life's gonna end. I never know when my life's gonna end, but I gotta live my life one day at a time. I just pray. All right. I'll see you guys later. You have a wonderful day, and God bless you all. Bye.